بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد وعلى ال سيدنا محمد وبارك وسلم. سبحانك لا علم لنا الا ما علمتنا انك انت العليم الحكيم. رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي امري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقهوا قولي. اما بعد، فاعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. وصينا الانسان بوالديه حملته امه وهنا على وهن وفصاله في عامين أن اشكر لي ولوالديك إلي المصير. صدق الله العظيم. One of the most important concepts for family life in Islam is known as Silatul Rahim. And Silatul Rahim is translated to be upholding family ties, ties of kinship with our family members. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will maintain relations with those who are good to their families, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will cut off those who break relations with their families. Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam in a hadith he mentions, Inna Allah khalaqa al-khalq hatta idha faraga minhum qamat ar-rahim. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala made the whole of creation. And after he completed making the creation, the womb said that in this place I seek refuge in you from those who sever me. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, are you not pleased that I keep good relations with those who are good to you? And I will cut off whosoever severs relations with you. The womb said, yes, my Lord. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala then said, thus you will have. Meaning that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will cut off ties with those who break ties with their families. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will maintain relations with those who maintain relations with their families. And then in the hadith, Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam says, Iqra'u ma shi'tum. Recite this verse if you wish. The verse is, فَهَلْ عَسَيْتُمْ إِن تَوَلَّيْتُمْ أَن تُفْسِدُوا فِي الْأَرْضِ وَتُقَطِّعُوا أَرْحَامَكُمْ. Will you then, if you are given authority, spread corruption in the land and sever your family ties? This is a question we need to ask ourselves. And this breaking family ties is an act of fasad, a corruption. And this corruption is the hallmark and the trait of disobedience in those who are sinful. So now, when it comes to family ties, when it comes to Silatul Rahim, these family ties, they begin with Birrul Walidain, righteousness towards the parents. This is the highest level of keeping our family ties, and this is being righteous and good towards our parents. Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, he has explained to us the rights and responsibilities that parents owe towards their children. But in the same manner, Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam has also explained the duties which the children owe to their parents. In fact, the duty to our parents is part of our iman. A true and responsible Muslim, they consider kindness to parents, honoring them, respecting them, to be the most important thing in the world. In the Quran, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gives us the order to serve our parents and show kindness to them, together with the order to worship none other than Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So serving one's parents and seeing to their needs follows the duty of worshipping Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So the Quran, it captures an excellent picture of the status of parents and shows the lofty character a Muslim should adopt when it comes to his relationship or to their relationship with their parents. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in the Quran, وَقَضَى رَبُّكَ أَلَّا تَعْبُدُوا إِلَّا إِيَّاهُ. That Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has decreed, your Lord, that you should worship none other than Him. So after establishing worshipping only Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, after establishing Tawheed, the oneness of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, Allah says, وَبِالْوَالِدَيْنِ إِحْسَانًا, and be good to your parents. إِمَّا يَبْلُغَنَّ عِندَكَ الْكِبَرَ أَحَدُهُمَا أَوْ كِلَاهُمَا. And if any one of them reach old age, you find them in old age, فَلَا تَقُلْ لَهُمَا أُفٍّ, do not even say off to them, وَلَا تَنْهَرْهُمَا, and do not scold or rebel them, وَقُلْ لَهُمَا قَوْلًا كَرِيمًا, and speak to them with respectful and noble words. And then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says further, وَاخْفِضْ لَهُمَا جَنَاحَ الذُّلِّ مِنَ الرَّحْمَةِ, and submit before them out of humility and out of mercy and compassion, and make dua for them and say, وَقُلْ رَبِّ ارْحَمْهُمَا كَمَا رَبَّيَانِي صَغِيرًا, have mercy on them the way they brought me up in my childhood. So from this verse, there are many lessons that we learn. So this verse does not only capture a clear picture of kindness towards parents, but rather it creates emotions of mercy, emotions of welfare, humility, and respect to parents in the hearts of the children. These emotions are what make us as human beings. So, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala does all of this in a very affectionate and a very beautiful way. समझाने के अंदाज में मोहब्बत से अल्लाह इसको हमें समझाते हैं. So the first thing Allah says is that we have to what's called the emotions of mercy, welfare, humility, and respect. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says that when they reach old age, now what happens? That they come under your care, they come under your protection. So you have to give your attention to them now. That they are now old, they are weak, and they are frail, and they are in need of you. So now we should therefore beware from uttering any word which gives the impression of displeasure, criticism, weariness, constriction, any of these words. That they are old, they need you. And then number three is already they don't accept. But that doesn't only apply when they are old, but rather throughout our life. Do not say any talk to them. Don't even scold them. Don't show your annoyance. Don't show your anger. Don't show your contempt. Rather, think carefully before you say anything to them. Speak to them with respect and ensure that your words and actions they please your parents, and your words and actions they bring joy to your parents. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, وَاخْفِضْ لَهُمَا جَنَاحَ الذُّلِّ, that be humble in front of them. So stand with respect and honor them. Make sure you are honorable to them and stand with honor in front of them. Don't show your pride because you are here today because of them. So show humility, be humble in front of your parents. And then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the fifth point Allah says, make dua. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala teaches us that how to make dua for them. The favors the parents have done to us, they nurtured us when we were young, when we were weak, when we were dependent, so we relied on them. So this is what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala then says that وَقُلْ رَبِّ ارْحَمْهُمَا كَمَا رَبَّيَانِي صَغِيرًا, that Ya Allah have mercy upon them the way they looked after me when I was frail, I was young, I was dependent. I needed them and they were there in the time of my need. So Ya Allah, the way they had mercy upon me, Ya Allah, you also have mercy upon them. This dua is extremely powerful. Ulama mentioned we should make this dua after every salah. That, Ya Allah, the way they were merciful to us when we were young, you also show mercy to them as well. And in another ayah, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala teaches us in another ayah as well, that رَبِّ اغْفِرْ لِي وَلِوَالِدَيَّ وَلِلْمُؤْمِنِينَ يَوْمَ يَقُومُ الْحِسَابِ. Ya Allah, forgive me and my parents and all the believers till the day of Qiyamah is established. So we are taught that along with looking after our parents, along with having the emotional attachment to our parents, we have to physically do their khidmat. And we have to practically as well with our words and our actions, we have to show our kindness and compassion to them and do their khidmat and look after them and also make dua for them as well. In a hadith, Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam mentions, Inna Allah azza wa jal la yarfa'u darajata li'abdi salih fil jannah. That Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will raise the status of his righteous servant in Jannah. And then they will say, Allah, Ya Allah, what is this? Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will say that هذه يا ربي أني لي هذه ويقول استغفاري ولدك. That this is due to your child seeking forgiveness. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, that the dua we make for our parents to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, that Ya Allah forgive them, have mercy on them, will benefit, and even when they are in death. great, in the akhirah as well. So these dua we make for them, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will put it upon the act and forgive them, and the reward will be there. The person will say, where is this from? Allah will say, your child made dua for you. Your child made dua for you. We often hear that the parents' du'as are accepted for their children. But here as well, the children's du'as are also accepted for their parents. SubhanAllah. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make us from those who make dua and care for our parents. So such is the status of parents, that we must show kindness to them under all conditions. Even if they commit shirk, even if they don't believe in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And we all know shirk and disbelief is the major sin. Inna Allah la yaghfiru an yushraka bihi wa yaghfiru ma duna dhalika liman yasha. That every sin is forgiven, but shirk is not forgiven. But even if they are mushrikeen, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala still orders us that we have to interact with them with good character. Allah says, وَوَصَّيْنَا الْإِنسَانَ بِوَالِدَيْهِ, that we have enjoined upon man to care for his parents, to look for his parents. Why? حَمَلَتْهُ أُمُّهُ وَهْنًا عَلَى وَهْنٍ, that his mother carried him in weakness upon weakness, and then weaning him for 2 years, breastfeeding. So all these stages the mother goes through, that these are the ihsan of the mother upon us. وَفِصَالُهُ فِي عَامَيْنِ. Allah says, أَنِشْكُرْ لِي وَلِوَالِدَيْكَ. So be grateful to me and your parents. So grateful to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and also your parents. Not only Allah, but your parents. And those who do good for you, you have to be grateful to them as well. That's why we say to people, someone does something good to us, do you only say Alhamdulillah, or do we say Jazakallah to them as well? That Allah has provided, but Allah made them a means to provide for us, so we have to be grateful to Allah and them as well. And Allah reminds us, إِلَيَّ الْمَصِيرُ, that you are going to return to me. That whatever you do with them, you don't show gratitude to them, then you have to answer to them. You have to answer to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Allah says, وَإِنْ جَاهَدَاكَ عَلَىٰ أَنْ تُشْرِكَ بِي. But Allah says that if they strive to make you عَلَىٰ أَنْ تُشْرِكَ بِي مَا لَيْسَ لَكَ بِهِ عِلْمٌ, that if they strive to make you associate and commit shirk about which we have no knowledge, then meaning if they call you towards disobedience, towards sin, towards shirk, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, فَلَا تُطِعْهُمَا. Don't obey them. Don't obey them. وَصَاحِبْهُمَا فِي الدُّنْيَا مَعْرُوفًا. But Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, don't obey them, but yet carry on to remain with them in this world. Meaning be with them, do their khidmah and interact with them in a fair way, in a good way. Still be good to them, despite them telling you to do something wrong. So you don't obey them when they say something wrong, but rather you still stay with them and look after them and be good to them. وَاتَّبِعْ سَبِيلَ مَنْ أَنَابَ إِلَيْهِ. Allah says, and follow the way of those who turn towards me. So don't obey them when they ask you to disobey Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Because in a hadith, لَا طَاعَةَ لِمَخْلُوقٍ فِي مَعْصِيَةِ الْخَالِقِ, that you can't obey a creation when it involves disobedience of the Creator, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So while remaining within the limits of the Sharia, we must still treat our parents with justice. We should see to their needs within our means, provide for them good food, clothes, comfortable home, appropriate amenities, whatever is required for them to be comfortable, to be happy, provide for them, and speak and interact in a way which displays love and affection. ऐसा नहीं कि because I have to do it, I am doing it. No, out of love and affection and loyalty. That's the important way as well. And disobedience to parents is the worst and is the major of sins. And in the hadith, the Prophet ﷺ put it up there with shirk. But the same way, being good to parents comes after worshipping Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. The same way in the hadith, disobeying parents comes after committing shirk. In a hadith, Rasulullah says that ashirku billah wa uququl walidayn wa qatlun nafs wa qawluz zur. In this hadith, the Prophet mentions the major sins. The first thing he mentions is ashirku billah, that committing shirk with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And the second thing he mentions, wa uququl walidayn, disobedience to parents. It's up there with the major sins. And then he says, wa qatlun nafs, killing a person, false testimony. Why are you destroying a person's life and honor? This is unfortunately in a manner they deserve. Older, we tend to forget our parents. that growing older as well. That we are so used to them looking after us that as we grow up, we tend to forget that they are growing older and they also need to be looked after as well. So then they are pushed aside while we focus on our own families and we ignore our parents. So we have to learn to balance between our needs, our family's needs, and our parents as well. Spend time with them, care for them, that now they need us even more as well. But in a hadith, it mentions that the parents are our Jannah or Jannah. Once a person asked Rasulullah that how much rights do parents have over their children? So he said that they are your heaven or your hell. So obey them, serve them, look after them, get Jannah. Disobey them, harm them, don't care for them, and your abode will be Jahannam. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala protect us from that. So while we obviously respect both parents, Sharia, Islam has given special treatment to mothers as well. But this does not mean that the father plays a lesser role or that he has a lesser status. No. It's just to show the roles and responsibilities of the mother and the father as well. The status of both parents are very, very high, but their roles are different. And each parent has served us in a special way that only our natural mothers and fathers can provide. And Rasulullah in many hadith, he mentioned the superiority and the value and the importance of mothers. In one hadith, the Prophet, one Sahaba asked Rasulullah that who deserves the most treatment and respect, good treatment? Rasulullah said, your mother. And then who? He said, your mother. And then who? Your mother. And then your father. And after that, all the relatives who are closer. So from this hadith, we learn the importance of mothers. And Islam recognizes that the mother bears the burden of pregnancy. That our mothers, they guide us for 9 months. They undergo the birth pain during delivery, breastfeeding, and they sacrifice their own comforts for the comfort of the baby. Islam recognizes all this. That's why it gives a status to the mothers. But however, it's important to understand that the role of the father is also very highly recognized in Islam. Just the way we hear many virtues of the mothers, there are also many, many virtues of the fathers. So fathers are not to be sidelined. Many times we give so much importance to mothers that the fathers are sidelined. The fathers themselves, they think we have no role apart from providing money for them. That they're in the shop morning till evening and that's it. It's the mom's duty to do everything. That's what people think. That it's only finance a father looks over. Or when the child misbehaves and the father comes home and the mother says to the father, this child has done that, and the father tells him, beats them up or whatever, and that's the end of the story. So now what happens? No relationship is created between the father and the children. Halanki, the importance of father is so much that, because we don't give, or the fathers don't understand their own importance, or we don't give the correct importance to our fathers, then the children miss out from this important relationship which Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has put in place about the fathers. And then when the children grow up without the involvement of their fathers in their lives, they come to hate their fathers. That when the father is the authoritarian, that he wields his power. Allah said that the fathers have authority over the women. But it doesn't mean that you mistreat your family or you misuse responsibilities just to beat them up and to show I'm strong and you're nothing, you have to better me and all this. No. The responsibility doesn't come with harshness only or beating or showing your power, but rather actually is to nurture. So the responsibility of nurturing, of caring, of looking after. This is something very, very important, that as fathers they need to pay attention, and we need to also give the importance to the fathers as well. You realize that our fathers, they have also served us so much that we can never fully compensate them. That it will only be possible to fully repay our fathers if we found them to be slaves and we set them free. Which today is not possible. It is practically impossible. In a hadith, Rasulullah says that no child can compensate his father unless he finds him a slave and then he buys him and he sets him free. This is the honor which a father deserves. Another hadith, Rasulullah mentioned, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala's pleasure lies in the pleasure of the father, and Allah's displeasure lies in the displeasure of the father. The person who wants to please Allah, they must please their father as well. and or you will be deprived of the bounty of the pleasure of Allah subhanahu. How many of us actually look towards pleasing our Father? That we want to please our mothers. We do so much for our mothers. What do we do for our fathers? That when we don't do anything for our fathers, when we grow up, okay, or when we have children, our own children, they will see how we treat our fathers, and then they will treat us the same as well. Then we complain. My son doesn't respect me. My daughter, she doesn't look after me. It's like I'm non-existent. Why? Because they've seen the way you treat your father. So in their mind, it comes that father plays no role. It's just there to provide and that's it, or shout or whatever it is. No, that's not the case. And it's important for the mothers to make the children understand the importance of the father as well. That it's not just this. There's so much more a father can do. The father is also a means for us to enter Jannah. In Hadith, Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, the father is the middle of the gates of Jannah. So keep this gate, or lose it. Meaning that look after them, honor them, care for them. So you'll be able to keep this gate. Because through serving them, looking after them, honoring, respecting them, you will get Jannah. Otherwise the doors of Jannah are closed. You can't enter. It's the door of Jannah. How can you enter? And our duties to them even extend beyond their death as well. That you honor the best way to honor our parents is also to be kind to their friends, to those people whom they love. In Hadith, Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam says, "Abarrul birri an yasil ar-rajulu wudda abihi." That the best act of righteousness is that a man should be good, should maintain good relations with those whom his father loved. So your parents, your father. So now, many times Hadith mentions mother, Hadith mentions father, but this is just to show the roles they play. But it doesn't mean that we disregard one over the other. So looking after our parents is both of them, not only mother or not only father. Once Abu Hurairah would always encourage people to be kind and good to their parents. So once he saw two men walking together, and he asked the younger one, that who is this man to you? So the son and the father, they were walking together, two men. So the younger one asked him, who is this to you? So then the young man replied, he is my father. So the Sahaba, he advised him by saying, do not call him by his name. Don't say his name is Muhammad, Osman. Don't call him by his name. Meaning, we should call them Dad, Ab. Yes, Ya Abat, if'al ma tu'mar. Oh my beloved father, do as you're commanded. Ismail alayhi salam to Ibrahim alayhi salam. Ibrahim alayhi salam advising his father to stop worshipping idols. Also is saying, oh my beloved father. So give them a title of respect. Call them with respect. Don't call them by their names. And he says, do not walk in front of them. Do not walk in front of them, behind them. Be behind them. And then he says, do not seat yourself before he does. This is the respect that you need to show to your parents. And then fathers are significant because they command Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to work hard, to provide. So they provide not only financially, but they provide physical needs, educational needs, psychological needs, spiritual needs. And who will take the child to the masjid? Who will provide the spiritual needs? Who will do everything for them? That the father is the father's role. Ali Radha says, the right of your father on you is that you should know that he is the one who brought you into existence and you are a branch of the tree of his life. That you are part of him, then you have to honor and respect him. And there's many research, you go into so much research, and in the whole scientific research that shows that the importance that the fathers play in the role of a child. That fathers are essential to the healthy growth and development of their children. That they bring a unique perspective to the family and the lives of their children. That obviously there are many examples where we hear that children grew up without fathers and they became exceptional people. The best example is who? Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. But that does not negate the fact that there is no importance of fathers. Why? Because there are always exceptional circumstances. Because who is the ultimate provider? Allah. So He can provide to someone without them having a father as well. But the way the system Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has put in place is that the children, they need the father. The mother cannot replace the father, nor can the father replace the mother. Today, unfortunately, we see a system where there's so many children out of the marriage, the fathers are missing. Or in places, the moms abandon the children, it's only the father. And there's so much research. I've also messages here I can, maybe read out that, how much, in scientific research, that how much nuksan or how wrong the family system goes because of not having a father. It says in research, 80% of adolescents in psychiatric institutes stem from fatherless homes. So mental illness today that has become so common is what? Because of fatherless homes. 90% of all runaway and homeless children, they were from fatherless homes. People are twice as likely to commit suicide, especially boys, after a fatherless childhood. Children are 9 times more likely to be sexually abused, especially girls in a home without a biological father. These are some of the things I'm just reading out from the research which has been done around the world. That the importance of fathers. Just as fathers can never fully offer their children what mothers can, mothers also can never fully offer their children what fathers can. So as for those who grew up orphans or with negligent parents, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala may intervene in ways that can compensate. Like here with Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, because only Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is irreplaceable. Everyone else, everything else is replaceable. So look at the role which Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam played in the life of his children. Ibrahim alayhi salam, in the tarbiyah of Ismail alayhi salam, Yaqub alayhi salam, with Yusuf alayhi salam and his other children. So these are the roles which the father played in the life of their children. Aisha radiallahu anha, she says, I have not seen anyone of Allah's creation resemble Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam more in speech, conversation and manner of sitting than Fatima radiallahu anha. So this is the interaction of the father and daughter relationship. That when the father saw her approaching, he would welcome her, stand and kiss, take her by the hand and sit her down in the place where he was sitting. Why? Because of this father-daughter relationship. So today, if we remove father from the formula, from the life, then where can you get this affection, this tarbiyah? Where can it come from? So how much knowledge, wisdom was transmitted from Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam to Fatima radiallahu anha? How much did we learn from the life of Ibrahim alayhi salam and Ismail alayhi salam? How much from Ibrahim alayhi salam and his own father, the way he invited him to Islam? From Yaqub alayhi salam, the way he was with his children and the deathbed advice he gave to his children about the deen. So without the father, where can the children be? So mothers also, they have to ensure they ingrain in their children the rights of the father and vice versa. So may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala bless our parents, forgive them, have mercy on them, and assist us in fulfilling our duties towards them. Inshallah, I'll finish with one very important incident. Imam Qurtubi narrates that Hadrat Jabir radiallahu anhu said, a person came to Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam and he was complaining and saying that my father has taken away my wealth. My father has taken away my wealth. So Rasulullah says, go and call your father. So Jibreel alayhi salam, he comes to Rasulullah and he says to him that when the father comes to you, you must ask him what words he said within his heart and which his own ears did not hear. Meaning there are some words he's kept to himself which he has not said to anyone. So when the father comes, you ask him about what is in his heart. So then when the person returned with his father, Rasulullah asked the father and said, what is the matter? Your son is complaining about you. Do you wish to usurp and take away his wealth unfairly, unjustly? So the father replied, that ask him on whom apart from his aunt, paternal and maternal aunts, and myself do I spend. Apart from my aunts, my family, who else do I spend on? Ask him. Rasulullah says, enough. Meaning that I have understood the situation, there's nothing needed to say anything further. So then Rasulullah, he told the father that, what are these words which your own ears have not heard? He replied, Ya Rasulullah, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala increases our faith and conviction in you in every matter. Meaning that the Prophet ﷺ was informed about something in his heart which no one else knew about. That's a miracle. So it increased their faith in Rasulullah ﷺ. So then the father says, I said some lines of poetry which my ears have not even heard yet. The Prophet says, render them, say them to me. And the father, he says, very beautiful, he says, غَدَوْتُكَ مَوْرُودًا وَمُنْتُكَ يَافِعًا تُعَلُّ بِمَا أَجْنِي عَلَيْكَ وَتُلْهَلْ. He says that I fed you when you are an infant and bore the responsibility of taking care of you even after you became a young man. All your food and drink was from my earnings. This was in his heart. And this is in every parent's heart as well. Every father's heart, these words are there. And then he says, إِذَا لَيْلَةً ضَعْفَتْكَ بِالسَّقْمِ لَمْ أَبِدْ لِسَقْمِكَ إِلَّا سَاهِرًا أَتَمَلْمَلْ. When you experience an illness on any night, I spent the entire night awake and restless because of your illness. كَأَنِّي أَنَا الْمَطْرُوقُ دُونَكَ بِالَّذِي طُرِقْتَ بِهِ دُونِي فَعَيْنِي تُهْمَلْ. As though I was the one who was afflicted by your illness and not you. Consequently, I cried throughout the night. تَخَافُ الرِّدِي نَفْسِي عَلَيْكَ وَإِنَّهَا لَتَعْلَمُ أَنَّ الْمَوْتَ وَقْتٌ مُؤَجَّلٌ. My heart feared for your life, whereas I knew that death is decreed for a certain time, that it can't be deferred or hastened. فَلَمَّا بَلَغْتَ السِّنَّ وَالْغَايَةَ الَّتِي إِلَيْهَا مَدِي مَا كُنْتُ فِيكَ أُؤَمِّلُ. That when you reach the age and limit which I have been hoping for, جَعَلْتَ جَزَائِي غِلْظَةً وَفَضَاضَةً كَأَنَّكَ أَنْتَ الْمُنْعِمُ الْمُتَفَضِّلُ. You make harshness and hurtful words my reward. That I done all this for you, but when I reach the age when you should be looking after me, when I'm expecting something in return, what happened? You made harsh and hurtful words my reward. Then it says, as though it is you who is doing a favor to me, as if you is the one who is giving me. And then it says, if you do not fulfill the right of my fatherhood, you should have at least behaved like a noble neighbor. That if you can't fulfill the right of me as your father, then at least you would have treated me like a neighbor. That you would have accorded me the right of the neighbor, and you would not have acted miserly with your wealth. At least, the way the hukuk of neighbors, it is treat me like that, if not like a father. On hearing this, Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam held the son by his collar and said to him, Anta wa ma'aluka li abik, you and your wealth, they all belong to your father. Subhanallah. So may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make us from those who obey our parents, who serve our parents, so that we can earn the pleasure of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and we earn Jannah, and through that we will also earn countless benefits